find exactly what you want when you want it, and detail that maybe you didn't see here on the air. From Bethlehem Lights, and this entire hour is dedicated to Bethlehem Lights. This is their Overlit color flipping greenery collection. It used to be that you had to always choose whether you wanted clear or multicolor. Well, with this, that's not the case. And part of it is this new LED technology that brings to life some of the brightest bulbs I've ever seen. These are rated for indoor or outdoor. We've got a white choice for you, traditional green, or we have a blue spruce. And what is available to us right now is a gorgeous oversized 26-inch wreath, and that's priced at $66.10, or a 48-inch swag. And I've got to tell you, I think the swag is the most versatile piece that we have. This looks fantastic as a centerpiece for a table. It looks wonderful above or beneath a window. You can hang them, and they are flexible. They do have a wire in this, so they can be bent. So they can be draped this way or this way. They look perfect in the middle of a mantelpiece. And if you don't like the white, give me a second. I don't have my reading glasses. You just hit a button. And they change from the multicolor to the clear. I get to introduce you to another member of the team. Oh man, is she good at what she does. Melissa Apps Wilding has been a part of the Bethlehem Lights team for decades. And this is, to me, again, the epitome of battery-operated LED lighting, because it's the same quality that we've always come to expect. But now we're talking about more lights and more greenery than you've ever done before.
Hey, Dan, how are you? Good morning. Yes, we're calling this our Overlit collection. So it's, everything you've come to know and love with Bethlehem, with our foliage. It's jam-packed with those beautiful green tips, all the different types to give you that realistic look. But when it comes to lighting, we've really outdone ourselves. We're calling it the Overlit collection because on the wreath stand, there's 80 LED lights on here. So they're the faceted bulbs. They're molded on here so that they're not going to come off. They're LEDs. So when one goes out, which it won't, not all of them go out. So when you take it out of the box, you're not disappointed. It's always going to look this bright and this beautiful. And then this year, what we wanted to do is we didn't want to make you choose. We gave you some great foliage to choose from, the green, the blue spruce, which is beautiful. And I love the white. I feel like that's like super on trend for this year. But now you don't have to choose multi or clear, because with the flip of the battery box on the back, which you showed, you can change, the light, you can change the timer, you can change twinkle, all the different features you love. But then also with the remote that we give you, Dan, it's just as simple as hitting a button, and now you've gone from clear to multi.
We've had already, Jason, what was that number again? Over 1,800 of these that have been ordered just in the last couple weeks. I do most of my interior decorating, I do with Bethlehem Lights with either wreaths or garland. The garland on this set sold out in all three colors, the white, the green, and the blue spruce. That happened early on. I really think the swags are like working with a smaller garland. Super simple and easy to put up. The white, you're right, the white is like the decorator showroom for this.
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful, Dan. And I love the swag. Everyone loves a wreath. There's so many different ways you can use a wreath. The traditional way is to hang it over your mantle or on your front door. I love wreath on the mirror. I love putting a wreath in the centerpiece, with a couple of your luminary candles. It looks beautiful. But the swag, you're right. Like when you decorate with greens, it's amazing, and it really elevates your space and changes the look. But the swag allows you to put candles on either ends, or some of the beautiful decorations that you might have collected over the years or this year. Because sometimes with a garland, it takes up your whole mantle and it hangs down the side. Where the swag just does the center, it gives you that beautiful, full and lush greenery. It gives you all the illumination, but it leaves you a little bit on each side to decorate with those tall pillar candles that we all kind of love on our mantle because they have the height.
I also remember, and we're not going back that many years ago, Melissa, you would be changing the batteries halfway through the holiday season. That's not
Yes.
the case with Bethlehem lights anymore. And on the back, I want to show you this battery box because this is almost like a built-in computer. This is crazy. You've got an on-off switch. You have the different lighting effects.
Those are your right. So that's your twinkle, your glisten. There's three
Yep.
different modes of glisten.
Built-in timer so that you can
And that
choose.
timer's great.
Go ahead.
6, 8, or 10.
Yeah, imagine that. That means you don't even have to worry about hitting the button again. Color change,
Nope.
so you can go and morph between your multicolor or whether you want your clear. And then this is really cool because there's a little sensor right there on the end. Coming up this weekend, we're going to set our clocks back or forward. I don't know. All I know is that I'm getting another hour of sleep, and then it's going to be dark at 5 o'clock. So there's a sensor on this that can judge when the lights go out, when the sun is set, and will automatically bring itself on if you want it to, and then you kick into that different timer mode. So that way...
It is.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, Dan. I'll let you finish.
But that's versatility that you don't get from other lighting manufacturers. So you literally put 3 D-cell batteries in it, and you don't have to touch it again until you take it down. And these are indoor or outdoor rated.
Indoor or out there, and that 600 hours is amazing, because that's 103 days on that 6-hour timer, which is pretty remarkable. And I love what you were saying about the photo sensor timer, because that's really shows you the technology of Bethlehem lights and how far we've come. Because now you don't have to run around and change your timers every time it continues to get dark, which, the time's constantly changing and the darkness is constantly changing. So we really make it super easy for you with the remote, with the switches on the back in case you don't have the remote, with that photo sensor timer. But the reality is, Dan, we just want it to look beautiful. And that's what this does. It's lush, it's gorgeous, it looks like a real wreath, and then it is lit to the nines.
They are stunning, absolutely stunning. Melissa, stay with me because we have more to talk about, okay?
All right, awesome. We'll see you soon, Dan.
Love to be able to show you new things and things that are different. Last month, we got a new series of lights in